Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I thought today that I would play in my mixed media motivation book. This was actually a 2020 project done for the year of 2020, done by Cat Hand. And what we did was we made these cute little art journals using checkbook registers. And we are on the 9th month. I am on the 9th month, which is September, We are in September. I'm only 3 years late, but that's okay. I'm trying to finish up some of my journals that I started, and so I am definitely going to be working in this and get this one done this year. So this spread, I am starting out the way Kat did, and then I'm kind of going rogue. I was going to follow her with doing some floral things, and then I just got a different idea. So that's the way I'm going. So what she did and what I did was I started out putting several coats of gesso on my pages to get rid of the lines underneath. And I have extremely cheap gesso, and even with 3 coats, I can still see through it. But it's not the end of the world. So she used some black and white tissue that she had, tissue paper that was, I think it was a Tim Holtz that has all kinds of random stuff on it. And I don't have that, and I didn't feel like making tissue paper myself. So I am going to go ahead and use some napkin instead, because I think it will work probably just as well. So we're going to use some napkin. So let me just go ahead and get this separated here. This is one, let's see, if you saw me do the video maybe a week and a half ago or something, I did one with using this napkin, and this actually fits really well except for this part down here. So let me just think here what I want to do. Do I want to just go for it? You know what? I think I will. I was going to also use this other napkin, but it has red in it, which is not too terribly bad, and it's got some writing and stuff, but I think for time's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. So let me go ahead and grab a little brush here with some water so we can do the trick to get the napkin torn or cut properly. So I'm just going to do this here, and I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to get this finished in this video, and if I don't, because I don't want the video to be too long, and if I do not get it finished, I will at least make the, what is it called, the thumbprint at the beginning of the video, the finished piece, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, and I forget that you can use glue stick on napkins. I always try to go for the Mod Podge and stuff, but both Kat and then the last time when I made those painty papers, or the collage papers that I made with the tissue and napkins, one of my friends kindly reminded me that I could indeed use glue stick with napkins, not just Mod Podge, which is actually loads better because it doesn't get the air bubbles, so much. You need to smooth it down a little bit, but it's not going to be so bad, right? But I mean, to me, bubbles and little things like that, that's just added texture, right? So now let me glue this side down. And this black and white is just the background, going to be the background for this piece here. And like this, and like this. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I don't want to invest too much time in this particular journal. I just want to finish it basically. So let me go ahead and cut my napkin off, because that just drives me crazy when things are all dangling off and everything. And I'm just kind of doing a hack job. I'll go back and do it nice and neat probably when the video's over, but I just can't have too much hanging over the edge, or it gives me, I can't really see what I'm working with, if that makes any sense. When I did the watercolor project, the watercolor cards that I made, that the big reveal was taking the tape off, And it was like, wow, you know, that looks great. Well, that's kind of like this. It looks a whole lot better when you trim it up and you kind of know what you're working with. Let's see here. How many pages do I have here? No, that's just the one. Okay. Here I am struggling again, cutting on the side of a page. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong, why I can't ever cut neatly on the side of a page, or, you know, or a top or bottom. I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I holding my scissors wrong? I mean, this is how you hold scissors. I don't know. Okay. Doesn't matter. I can go back, like I said, and fix anything. But I want to give you the idea of what the page is going to look like, okay? So that's that. And see, that's just extra hanging off there. All right. So Kat wanted to use painty papers that we had. So I have these, oh, I don't know why that one's there. I didn't want to use that one. I have these painty papers right here. Now, the reason I had picked these painty papers is because I was going to use a floral motif like she did, and these were the colors for the flowers I was going to use. But the more I was thinking about it, and I was watching some other videos yesterday, and I just decided, you know what, I don't want to do that. I just don't. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not even sure if this is going to work, I'm going to try to do a little stamping over this napkin here and see if I can actually, yeah, it works. I get some little of these dots here. I just want to add a little more texture to this, and because I'm not using the really wild paper that she used, which is that Tim Holtz paper. So there we go. I think that's good enough with that one. And then what I want to do, I have another stamp, and this one is kind of, I don't know whose this stamp was originally, because I got this one at the craft yard sale, so it wasn't in its original container or anything. But this one's really cool because this one looks like threads, and so they're not that this is a sewing theme or anything, but I like the circles on it, and so I'm going to go ahead and just randomly stamp this one also. Ooh, I like that. That's really cool. Love it. So this little book has been really fun, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why. Because it is little. So I don't have a lot of time right now to invest in big art projects, because I am creating for my shows and everything that I do for the fall, you know, for Christmas and all that. So I'm really creating for that. But I want to be creative, and I want to do some fun things. So this little book is easy. So what I decided to do, I'm going to take some of my painty papers. Now, I think all of these were probably done on a jelly plate. And I'm just going to I'm going to punch out some random circles here from my papers here. And we might use all of them, we might not, I don't know. So I'm just going to put them upright so I can take a look at what I got here. Okay, can you even see those? I'm not sure. Okay. Let's go somewhere interesting here. That one's interesting. Oops. We got that one. So this is, like I said, this is where I'm kind of going rogue. Kat put down painty papers as her background, like all kinds of layers of painty papers as her background. Okay, now I've made them all the same size, which I didn't mean to do, so let me go back and make some other ones. She used the painty papers just as her background, and then her focal point was, oh, that one didn't work. Ugh. Come on, let go. Oh no, don't tear up my paper. She used florals as her focal point, and the painty paper was just, this paper is kind of thin. I don't think this one really likes that. Let's see, maybe if I cut two. At the same time, it will work a little better. Sometimes it does because you're giving it a little more stability. But anyway, so I'm using my painting paper actually as my focal point. So that's kind of a difference between what she did and what I did. Okay, that was not good because I didn't even punch that one out. Okay, this is a different paper here. So this one this is book page actually, I can see that. Okay, and look at some of the, oh no, you wanted to watch my channel and watch me punch paper, right? Okay, that's probably enough of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those there just in case it's not. So what I'm going to do, my focal point is actually going to be these dots. So I am just going to go ahead and put them on in a somewhat random order here and see if I can make a composition that I like. That one's kind of the same as that one. Let's do a big one like that one. And then maybe the small green one like that or something like that. All right, see, I even like that, just like that, all right? So no major thinking here. I'm just putting these things down. There'll be more, there'll be a little bit more, but this is going to be it for right now, and then you'll see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so this is a good thing. If you make gel prints or painty papers and you don't really like them, cut them up into little pieces and use them on your as collage fodder. Like Kat just literally tore hers into pieces. Or you can use a punch like this. I'm, obviously using the round punch here. Let's put that down there. But you could also use a shaped punch like a butterfly or something like that, and I think that would lend itself really well to the painty paper. And then you don't have to suffer the whole piece if you just really don't like it. Sometimes cutting things up into smaller pieces really makes them way more interesting and fun. And try not to glue your stuff to your paper like I am. I'm gluing it to my paper that's supposed to be non-stick. Ugh, I'm sticky. All right. So like this. Okay, so I think this is like a good start right here. You see that? I love it. I love it. And I love the black and white in the background and then the colorful papers in the front. But that's not going to be all, because if you remember a couple months ago, I was working on, maybe about a month and a half ago, not a couple months ago, making these super cute little charms for Fodder School, the free Fodder School challenge. Well, I had a bunch of these little circles that I didn't have the key tags for. So I thought, why don't I use some of these also on here, because they're kind of like, painty paper. They are painty paper actually, except they're painted on cardstock and not paper. So let's go ahead and put on some of these fun little things, because I love the detail in these. These are so fun. And I think I'm actually, because these are cardstock, I might actually just use the beacon poster glue for these, because when I made these on, I think, Bristol paper, either Bristol or mixed media. I can't remember which one I used, but it was certainly a heavier paper. Let's go ahead and put that one in the middle, like that. That one there. And the colors on these are on these little dots that I made are sort of pastel, so I figured they'd kind of go with these too. Let's see here. But they do add a lot of fun because they are way more detailed than the painty paper. I just love this project so much, making these little paper things, key tag things. And if you didn't see my video after that, I did go ahead and get more key tags. I just haven't put these on, the new key tags. And let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll see, we need one more. Okay, I've got one more with glue on it. Oh, you know what? It's going over down here because I wanted to cover up this thing. It's almost not even noticeable anymore, this wording, and some of that's still going to be cut off, but we can hide that a little bit more. Okay, so I put those on there. Now, Kat also used washi tape. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to keep this one super simple, okay? Super simple. So like that. Now, the saying, the motivation is a Maya Angelou quote, and it says, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." And I think that that is just so right. You know, that's such a good quote. So I'm going to cut these apart, and I'm not going to do it now, but the quote is going to go like maybe something like this, and then this part. I don't think I'm going to actually cut. Am I going to cut all the words? I don't know. I might. I think Kat did. She cut all her words. I'm not sure if I'm actually that patient, so I might do something like this. It would be fun to have that creativity, that word creativity, right in this big set of dots here. You can't use up creativity. And then the more you use, oops, that one's coming up. The more you have, and then put Maya Angelou there. But that makes this side kind of plain here. I mean, I do have some other things I'm going to do. Let's see, you can't use up creativity. I wonder if it gets lost. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and not put that on right now. I'll figure that out because I do want to go ahead and outline it and all that, and you don't need to see that. But I will let you see me. I'm going to, where am I? 16. I've got a little bit of time. I am going to go ahead and I think I'm going to just use this Stabilo, and I'm just going to do some random drawing on it. And let's see. I hope it doesn't pull up the napkin if I kind of activate it like this. I don't think it will. I just wanted to make some kind of randomly lines here with that, and then activate it with the water like this. And I don't think I have all of it done. But I was thinking that on these, I might want to at least do some shading. I'm not sure if I'm going to outline the whole thing. Let's see. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together. Are we going to oh, hold on a second. I need to get a little bit of water up there. Do I want to just shade where it's touching that one, or all the way around? Maybe we better go all the way around so it stands out from the background. These little circles stand out a little bit more from the background. That might be better. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And like I said, I really don't want to have to edit this video because I'm crunched for time today, and I'm sorry about that, but I did want to put this out, and I really want to get this journal caught up and finished. Although, because it's September and I'm doing September, I might just go ahead and do them, one in November and one in December. October, I forgot October, and be, you know, then I'll be done if I keep up. I'll be done at the end of the year if I keep up with it per month, since I'm caught up right now. If that made any sense at all, I don't know. Okay, like that. Yeah, I do actually like them outlined in the black, because it does make where they begin and end on each other stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to do this here. Yeah, so like I said, I will put Kat's, I'm sure you all follow her anyway, but I'll put Kat's channel and her inspirational video for this one. It is the Mixed Media Motivations. She has all kinds of the mixed media mixed media videos, but this is the Motivations from 2020. And, you know, like I said, I'm only 3 years late. Okay, let me just get these done, outlined, so you can see what it looks like. It really makes a big difference. I didn't think it would. It really does make a big difference to outline these. And then she also outlined her page in black, So I will be doing that too, I think, you know, just to put a border on it. So there it is, really cute. I'm gonna put the quote on it and outline it in black. And like I said, probably at the beginning of this, you will see the completed, or I'll do a community post with the completed one on. All right, so I hope you guys liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.